Hola amores, and welcome back to my channel. I am Maritza. I hope all of you are doing better and better each day and every day. In today's video topic, we will be talking about exactly what are those most sensitive areas to touch a woman, all right? What are the sensitive areas in a woman's body for you to know? I will tell you all about it today. So go ahead and stay with me. But first, please click on the subscribe and the like button to show me a tiny of support, as well as turn on all your notifications to become aware as soon as I put out a new video. All right, let's begin. Alright my loves, let's start today's video by saying that our body is a physical organism, alright? An organism filled with so many sensorial organs and receptors, which all perceive perfectly and differently to every single touch, okay? Just as well as other senses that we have, and you know what they are. At the same time, our body goes through the reactions when all those senses come and interact with us, okay? Anyways, the first area that I will explain today of the female body that reacts very well to the touch, especially to the touch of a man, is when you touch our hands, okay? And to be more clear and more specific, it is when you touch the palm of our hands, all right? Reason being is because our hands have such a high concentration of receptors, so much that it can even gather precise information just by touching and feeling. We don't have to see or hear or nothing, just by touching and feeling our hands. All right, the triggering feeling in the touch of our hands, and of course our fingers too, because it's all interconnected, they can seriously be super erotic and exotic, because it triggers a romantic bond and the closeness, okay, that can only be felt with that energy that is transmitted with our hands, with our palms. Our female hands, when in contact with the male hands, what happens? It triggers of me feeling secured when you have my hand with your hand. That closeness, maybe, I don't know if we're walking hand in hand, or maybe you're holding my hand when this is happening. It can make me feel very also romantically wanted and desired and loved by you if you have my hand, if you're interacting with it. So next time that you are with your lady, or you're with your date, or your wife, or whoever you're with, your girl, do not hesitate to touch her hand constantly, because you know the happiness and the protection that we feel when you do so, when you touch our hands and our palms, it's unexplainable. So do it. Hold our hands, caress our fingers, please. Alright my loves, the next area of the female body that I'm going to talk about is the stomach, alright, the stomach. And this area is very sensitive, and very often it goes by very unnoticed, okay? But I'm telling you right now, do not forget about the lady's stomach, our stomach, okay? Reason being is because the stomach is just localized right in the center of the major zones of the woman's torso, okay? So yes, the stomach is extremely high in concentration of the nerves. So instead of you guys going straight to ground zero, of course, only and if she gives you green light, yeah, of course, for more intimate moments, because the stomach is kind of intimate, I highly recommend you men to not hesitate to go straight to the stomach, okay? And maybe softly you can tickle her softly, or maybe you can caress her lower abdomen softly and gently, all right? All this, maybe even going around the navel, the navel of the stomach. All these things are places that generate unexplainable feelings and even happiness for a lady. Alright my loves, now let's talk about the next part of the body, of the female body. Let's talk about the neck, alright? And exactly where this part of the neck, the higher part of the neck, exactly where it touches our hair, right? The bottom part of our hair, top part of the neck. Reason being is, why? Because the higher neck, part of the neck, is a very extremely sensitive spot for a lady, for women, especially because a good touch in the neck can make us feel very relaxed and very mellow, all right, if it's softly touched. And if it's touched maybe a bit rougher, it can maybe even get the lady more excited, all right? And if it's the right touch, It can even help the lady decompress from any type of stress that she may be having. Why? Because, first of all, our minds control our whole body. And when the mind is overthinking and thinking about anything, then it's the neck and its nerves who receive all that feedback from the anxiety. Since, of course, our neck is the part of the body that is always carrying the brain and the head. It is what it is, all right? And it's where all the stress is being formed. Our neck is the part of the body that when under pressure and maybe with problems, and in order to fight, all right, in order to fight all those problems, it is the neck that gets tensed up as a natural response, okay? So a good touch in the neck can make her feel amazing and make her feel safe, all right? And will make her ready for anything that you may be up for, all right? So be nice and massage the neck nice and soft and beautifully. Do whatever you have to do. All right, my loves, the following place that I highly recommend you begin to touch your lady friend, your wife, your girlfriend, the lady who you may be seeing right now is go ahead and softly caress and touch her clavicle, all right? Yes, our clavicle is this thin bone that runs through our sternum, all right? And our clavicle is just between our chest and our neck. So go ahead and touch her clavicle. Why? Because all the touch to this part, to this bone, makes such a sensation to us. It can be flirtatious and meaningful and romantic, so many things, because of that same reason, because of that proximity it has to either one of these zones, all right? Anyways, the clavicle or the collarbone are considered to be an erogenous zone of the female body, also because it contains acupressure points, which are just near the collarbone. And also, when they're touched and caressed properly, they trigger her to feel better and to feel more relaxed, all right? All right, my loves, and the last one I will mention today are the lips, all right? The female's lips. Why? Because the lips are very exposed. They're probably the most exposed sensorial part of the female's body, of the body. The lips, when caressed softly with your fingertips, with clean fingers, or maybe with a nice feather or something, can make the lady imagine whatever you want her to imagine, can take her to the moon. Imagine this. I first explained how sensitive our fingertips are. Yeah, right? But for example, there's so many articles published that have expressed that our lips have 100 times more nerve endings than our fingers. Reason is because our lips are composed primarily of muscle, but unlike any other muscle in our body, there's no skin to cover this muscle. Our lips are completely exposed, my loves. So when you want to make her feel nice, seduced, happy, flirty, or nervous, then just go ahead and softly touch her lips. Go ahead and do them softly. Do this. She will enjoy that very, very much. Why? Because us ladies, as women, we are more prone into wanting all those pre-pleasures of the caressing and the touching, all these things. We like that. We want to be feeling good and calm and loved and relaxed, okay? So for now on, go ahead and touch her in all these highly sensorial places that I just told you. Trust me, she will appreciate them a lot, even more than if you were to skip all of them fast and instead you touch her fast trying to go always straight to the ground, straight to ground zero, to point zero, okay? So do all the other touches before you do that, and she will appreciate it a lot more, trust me. And with this being said, I send the best of luck to each and every one of you, and a big hug to all. Before we go, I welcome all of you to connect with me through Instagram, and also don't forget to check out and to subscribe to my other music relaxing channel here on YouTube. And don't forget to go and see the channel's membership, where any subscriber can join if may be you. Yes, if you find it useful. Alright, my loves, that is all for today. Thank you so much for watching and for sticking with me in today's video and with the channel. I hope you liked what I shared, and I look forward to having you here again soon. I ask you one thing, and it is share today's video to someone else if you think it can help them. If you or me, if we can do something nice for somebody else, why not do it? Especially if it's not costing us anything. And last, let me know your thoughts and give me your comments on what I discussed today, what I talked about. Of what are those highly sensitive areas to touch a woman, okay? Again, I am Maritza, and know that I will try my best to continue always bringing you ways on how to create a better bond with yourself and a more meaningful relationship with those around you. Till next time, ciao ciao my loves, ciao ciao my amores.